In this question, we have a question from the UK exam paper, one of the A-level papers in the UK. It's on finding a stationary point. So it wants us to find the coordinates of P and Q, and we're told that there's the tangents of the curve is parallel to y-axis. In other words, if I was to talk about dx dy, this line has a gradient of 0. In that sort of direction. So to find these coordinates, I need to say, well, dx dy is equal to 0. So that's what I'm going to do. But to do that, I need to find dx dy. So whenever I differentiate x, I'm going to times it by dx dy. So it's doing it sort of the other way around. So first of all, I get 2x dx dy, like that. Plus, well, now we get 3y squared. I don't need to times it by dx dy because I'm differentiating y. Minus 8 dx dy, and finally we're going to have minus 12, and that's equal to 4. Well, the 4 differentiates to 0, my bad. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything on one side and group it. So I'm going to get 12 minus 3y squared equals 2x minus 8 dx dy. So all I've done is I've put the dx dy's on one side, or everything else on the other side. I'm now going to divide by this 2x minus 8. So this gives me 12 minus 3y squared divided by 2x minus 8 equals dx dy. Now we know these points, these coordinates are where dx dy equals 0, so an equal them to 0. And for this whole fraction to be equal to 0, what I need to do is I need to just equal the top to 0. So I know this is equal to 0. That means for this whole fraction to be equal to 0, the top must be equal to 0. I can simplify this. I believe y squared equals 4, which means y equals plus or minus 2. If we have a look at this graph, these points are both above this x-axis. They're both above it. As that is the case, we're going to take the positive. We're going to say, well, y is greater than 0. Therefore, y equals 2. We now need to find the x. To find the x, we're going to put it into this equation. So we're going to have x squared plus 2 cubed minus 8x minus 24 is equal to 4. This gives us x squared minus 8x. But this is going to be 8 minus 24, which is minus 16, minus the 4 from both sides, which is minus 20. And that's equal to 0, like so. Now we need to actually factorize this. If you've got a calculator, just put it in your calculator. That's the easiest method. I think this one does factorize quite nicely, but I'm not sure how. Alright, x equals 10, or x equals minus 2. And we can basically say, well, p equals, well, it's going to be minus 2, and q equals 10, 2. The y is both the same for them, and you can see the x, well, p must have a negative x value, q must have a positive x value, hence why I've chosen minus 2 for p and 10 for q. Thanks for watching.